What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Interest, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. So Janibek tells Terence Crawford he wants to fight him. He actually tells Terence Crawford, "You're Mr. Undisputed, right? Well, we could do Undisputed versus Undisputed." Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and read what he had to say and then break it down. But first, I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. Hype the video, share the video. Make sure this video gets seen. That being said, let's get into it. Janibek said, "What do you guys think about this? By next May, I'll have all 4 belts. And if by then Crawford is still holding all 4 belts in his division, we'll have a clash of 2 undisputed champions in the fall of 2026. I like that from Janibek, the fact that he's calling out Bud. You know, Bud recently stated after the Canelo fight, he can't make 154 no more. So he either continues to fight at 168 or go down to 160 and make history. And this is what a lot of people want to see. Crawford go down to 160 and make history. Janibek may not have one of the biggest names in the sport, but he's credible enough to the point where a win over a guy like Janibek definitely solidified Crawford's resume and pound for pound status even more. You understand what I'm saying? So Janibek just needs to do what he says he's gonna do, and I think he gets this fight versus Terence Crawford. I think Crawford goes for 4-time undisputed. Somebody pointed this out to me a while ago. They was like, "Yo, you know Crawford wears a shirt that got 4 times undisputed on there. We know Clarissa Shields, she's been undisputed 4 times. Crawford's been undisputed 3 times. I'm pretty sure Crawford wants to match Clarissa Shields 4-time undisputed, because he wears a shirt that has 4-time undisputed on there." And somebody pointed that out for me. I never really paid attention to it, but then somebody pointed it out to me. But yeah, so I can actually see it right now. Bud becoming undisputed at middleweight against Janibek. Why not? But you know, Janibek has a tough fight. You know, Janibek is about to fight Erislandy de Lara. Even though he's an old man, he's still cracking. We recently seen what Lara did to Danny Garcia, but a lot of people be like, "Well, that Danny Garcia, he's not a pound for pound elite level fighter." Of course, Lara's gonna do something like that to him. Plus, he was moving up in weight, all kinds of stuff people are gonna say, right? You know, it is what it is, but Lara still looks sharp. He's still punching. At middleweight, he's actually been sitting down on his punches. At junior middleweight, he wasn't really getting vicious knockouts like that. But ever since he moved up to 160, he's been cracking. So Janibek versus Lara, that's going to be a very fun, interesting fight. You know, and somebody might get knocked out. Lara might get knocked out. Janibek might get knocked out. You know, somebody's gonna get caught for sure. Both of these guys are punching. Janibek's a solid puncher. Lara's a solid puncher. So we'll see. Both guys may be tested. Shit, both guys might even hit the canvas. You know, it's one of those fights where there's a possibility where both guys could hit the canvas. But if Janibek is successful versus Lara, there's still one more belt out there. That's Carlos Adames. I've heard rumors of people saying Bud Crawford is gonna fight Carlos Adames. and then he can unify with Janibek. But Janibek, he may not know that that's in the plans with Bud trying to fight Adames. If that is the case, I'm assuming myself, a lot of people said this. Matter of fact, I think one of Crawford's friend told me that too, Chucky. I think Chucky said Crawford was trying to fight Adames, if I'm not mistaken. I was on the phone with him recently. He's one of Bud's closest friends. I've been cool with him for years. He's a cool guy. He be on my channel a lot. They invited me out to Omaha, Nebraska one year to go out there to for the David Avanesian fight. Everything was gonna be paid for. I would have had a place to stay, but I had a girlfriend at the time, and my girlfriend, she thought if I went out there I was gonna cheat on her. She completely just ruined that opportunity for me. I would have literally been plugged in like Coach. See how Coach Malachi can just FaceTime Terence Crawford whenever, just call Bud whenever. That's how I would have been plugged into the family, because they invited me out there. They told me I could have went to the gym anytime. They had a place for me to stay. I was gonna get an interview with Bud probably. I mean, they was gonna show me Omaha. I was gonna get a red carpet treatment. They was gonna show me love. I've actually spoke to Bud on the phone. I don't know if a lot of you guys know that. I spoke to Bud. I actually got his personal number. I have his best friend number, and I have his nephew number. So yeah, a lot of people come on my comment section and say, yo, you don't even know Bud. You always supporting the guy and showing the guy love. If I don't know the man, why do I have his personal number? Why have I spoke to him on the phone? Why am I cool with his best friend? Why am I cool with his nephew? People just be talking in my comment section and don't know what's going on. I mean, it is what it is. You guys can say whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, it's facts over feelings, right? But anyway, I would love to see this fight, Crawford versus Janibek. If Janibek is successful, he can unify with Bud, or if he does have all the belts before Bud goes down to 160, then we get Undisputed versus Undisputed. Let's get it. So, I'm excited. I believe this fight's gonna happen, and I can't wait for it. I think it's gonna be a very competitive fight. I think it's gonna be a little bit more competitive than Canelo versus Crawford, because of Janibek's size and reach and athleticism. It's your boy, No Interest. I'm out.